Forget the summer I turned pretty. Let's talk about the summer I stopped caring about my marriage. My marriage didn't officially come to an end until October of 2025, but it had been dying a slow death for far longer than I had realized. Though now I can trace the beginning of that slow death back to nearly the very beginning of the relationship itself, I can also now pinpoint the season that I stopped caring as summer of 2025. The gradual yet swift isolation from my family, the constant battle to convince him, mostly unsuccessfully, to get out of the house and do something fun, the chronic annoyance at me for wanting to spend time with my friends, the daily bad moods for absolutely no reason at all that cast a cloud over my entire life, the ridiculous amount of energy and effort that I put in, again to no avail, to try to get him to be happy with our life. Not even being able to go to the gym together without him throwing a fit and it turning into a very tense and awkward public argument on many occasions. It was all weighing down on me so much that I would frequently stand in my shower and wonder if divorce was the only solution. And though it took me years to even come around to the idea that it might be an eventuality, and several more years to start considering the logistics of it and mapping out a plan in case I did decide to go that route, it took several more months, all of last summer into fall, to accept that it was the only reasonable option left. And I say accept instead of realize because I realized long ago that the relationship was not sustainable without me sacrificing my happiness, peace, and desires in life. I had to make myself smaller, give up certain goals, refrain from social activities and expressing myself in certain ways, and constantly tend to him to keep his mood at a neutral, because not even all of that was enough to make him happy on most days. And if I didn't do those things, or if I expressed my own discontentment and begged him to see the value in our life together, and everything I did to try to improve his health and happiness, then I had to deal with the worst version of him. The one that turned any criticism of him into something I was at fault for. The one that made it clear that I wasn't good enough or doing it right. The one that slung around threats to self-harm to avoid having an actual constructive conversation. The one that wouldn't let me have a moment of space when I finally stopped engaging in an argument that was going nowhere. The one I caught having an affair and complaining about me to her. The one that yelled at me and berated me and gaslit me when I called it what it was. Cheating. And this is only me hitting a portion of the highlights. My daily reality for a decade was categorically emotional abuse, though I did not realize it at the time. So after years of trying, not only in terms of effort, but also strategies to try to find the elusive key to what would finally make him happy, I stopped caring. And because I gradually stopped caring, because nothing I ever did ever solved anything for any considerable amount of time, it was so much easier to choose to divorce him when I stumbled across irrefutable proof that he absolutely had been cheating on me. In that moment of discovery, I felt a shift inside of me that I innately knew to my core that I had to divorce him and I would follow through with it no matter what, because enough was enough and I needed to maintain some modicum of respect for myself. The summer I stopped caring about my marriage gave me the strength and fortitude I needed to commit to imploding my life, despite the fear, uncertainty, and grief over the life and the future that I thought I would have. But much more importantly, the summer I stopped caring about my marriage gave me the freedom, joy, peace, and ability to discover and embrace opportunities that I never had available to me in the 10 years that I was with my ex-husband. The summer I stopped caring about my marriage gave me the summer of absolute delight that I'm experiencing now as a divorcee who only wishes I had let go of the unattainable fantasy relationship that I thought was possible with him, but absolutely never was. The summer I stopped caring about my marriage gave me stronger bonds with my best friends and new friendships with incredible people, more fun weekends and random weeknights of saying yes to experiences and invitations that are now the best memories, a new job that I not only genuinely enjoy, but allows me to support myself as a single person, financial freedom and the assurance of knowing exactly where my money is going to, the first substantial period of peace I've felt in a decade, the ability to fully embrace who I am and who I want to be, and a world of exciting, big, bold possibilities of what my future might hold. If you have ever thought about leaving, do it. the thought never would have crossed your mind without reason, and any reason contributing to your lack of complete happiness and fulfillment is enough of a reason to put yourself first and end something that is eating away at you.